The goal of this video is to solve systems of equations using the equal values method. The equal values method is an algebraic method to find out the point of intersection, or when two things are the same or equal to each other. Let's take a look at an example. In this example, it is asking us to find the point of intersection. So we'll take a look at two rules. Y equals 2x minus 1 and y equals 4x minus 9. And we'll find out when these two are the same. There are a couple things that I want you to remember. The first thing that I want you to remember is that you are finding where the two rules are the same, where they're equal to each other, where they're going to have the exact same values. The second thing that I want to remind you of is that you can always try to graph the lines. Sometimes graphing is not the greatest tool because of the fact that the point of intersection might not be a nice point, meaning that it has decimals or fractions. And sometimes your coordinate plane is not large enough to find the point of intersection. So that is why graphing isn't always a great tool, but it is something you can always try. So when it comes time to using the equal values method, the first step is to set the rules equal to each other. So let's go back up to the two rules, y equals 2x minus 1 and y equals 4x minus 9, and we're going to write them equal to each other as an equation. The other part of this step is to actually solve the equation. Okay, so you not only are going to set them equal to each other, but you're also going to solve. Okay, so this is a two-part step. So we're going to take our skills of solving equations by drawing the line down the equal sign and solving for x. So in doing so, the first step is to get rid of our x's. So we're going to subtract 2x from both sides. What happens is that it's going to end up making a zero pair on the left, bringing down just the minus 1. On the right side, you have 4x minus 2x, so that's going to be 2x's minus 9. The second part is to get all of our 1's together, so we're going to add 9 to both sides. Here I get 2x and 8. The last step is to divide by 2, and I'm going to finish with x equaling 4. So because we're finding a point of intersection, we can't just have an x value. We have to go into step 2, which says to find y by plugging in x. So we're going to take both of our equations, and we're going to take our x value and plug it in place of x. By doing so, we will find the value of y. This is also a great way to check to make sure that we solved correctly, because if we did so, we would get the same answer for y. So here I plugged in the 4 for x, did 2 times 4 minus 1. 8 minus 1 is 7. I'm going to do the same thing now for the second equation. I'm going to do 4 times 4 minus 9. So 16 minus 9. I also get y to equal 7. So the point of intersection for this problem here is going to be 4, 7. And that would be my final answer. Now I want you to take a look at this example. Remind yourselves on how this is done, but you do need to make sure that you complete steps 1 and step 2 for each of these examples or problems.